Find me once Vic's done dusting your circuits. We'll hash out what Dex has cooked up for us.
I believe I can fly.
Just one of the many random events that happen as you're wandering around Night City in Cyberpunk 2077, whether you're paying attention to them or not. In the last episode, we just concluded our reconnaissance of Arasaka Jr.'s penthouse hotel suite, thanks to the braindance recording taken by Evelyn Parker.
Get everything you need?
Yep, that'll do. Thanks, Judy. We got it. Later, T-Bug.
Nice work today. See you soon.
I'll wipe the cache on your data. You were never here. Keep it. I'll put it on Ev's tab. Portable device for handling VDs. I already uploaded your calibration settings. Not as sophisticated as what we got here, but should do the trick.
And it keeps you out of harm's way. Clever.
Speaking of harm's way, know what I see looking at you? Walking, talking corpses.
We needed that recording, Judy. The BD practically does our job for us.
The BD will be the death of us. Seriously. If Arasaka finds out you have it, you're dead. I'm dead.
Judy, relax. Nobody will ever know.
Evelyn, please. No shortcuts. You go that route, City'll always win. So be careful.
Of course I will be. Besides, we'll talk in a bit.
What exactly is it that Evelyn needs to be careful about? She's not the one walking into the penthouse suite of the heir to the Arasaka Empire and stealing a top-secret biochip, is she?
Let's walk. Well, what do you think?
You're not worried? Arasaka will flag and screen anyone who's had dealings with Yorinobu.
Oh, they'll have a long list then. Packed full of big names. Much bigger than mine. You tell me who they check first. Corpo hotshots and cutthroats? Or a little bedroom plaything like me?
Okay, but they can deal with you without any consequences.
So, what now?
V. Do this job for me. I mean me alone. No splitting the payout with anyone else. No middlemen. No Dex.
Here it is. The double cross.
You want to fuck over our fixer? I knew something was up.
Dex is a middleman. And a useless one at this point.
Evelyn, you don't mess with fixers. That's the one rule every merc in this city knows. And actually follows.
But if we're smart...
Doesn't matter. Mistake like that'll cost you your rep. Without a rep, you're nobody. You sure you want to do this?
Better ask yourself that question. Do you want to spend the rest of your days blasting scabs? Or become a legend overnight? Your choice.
No fucking way. Dex took a leap with me. He trusts me.
Now I'm doing the same. 50%. With cred like that in your account, you won't need Dex for anything.
No, Evelyn. It's not just about the money.
I thought you were a merc. I thought it was always about the money.
Not behind the back of someone who trusts me. Sorry.
Fine. I never asked. But V? I just hope you're as good as you are naive. If you need me, call. I'll send you my number.
Okay.
Good luck.
It's not
Go.
naivety, you stupid
few
woman,
words
but,
with Judy.
well, I guess she'd never understand that. When you get bought, you stay bought. Simple as that. Call from Dex.
How things looking, Mr. V?
Look, that's how
Turns out Evelyn's recording from Konpeki was worth our time.
No.
Beautiful.
No.
T-Bug already called. Said she's working her magic. And the flathead?
Nothing yet. On it now.
T-Bug says no chance of that chip without that bot. To work then, Mr. V.
Yeah, Dexter doesn't need to know that Evelyn just tried to fuck him. Like Mr. Marcellus Wallace, Dexter DeShawn don't like to be fucked by nobody except Mrs. Dexter DeShawn. Right then, skills. So I've just leveled up. I have 1 attribute point and 1 perk point. And have you seen all of these perks? I mean, this is just in the technical ability attribute. And these perks have multiple levels. So if you're only getting 1 perk point per level, how the hell are you ever going to earn all of the skills? You're never going to have enough perk points. And this was something that somebody mentioned in the comments section of the last video. And that would be true if leveling up was the only way to earn perk points. But it isn't. Because each of these skills has its own hidden experience counter, and the more you use the skills, the more you earn perk points in them, regardless of whether you've leveled up or not. So if, for example, I was constantly using pistols in combat, no submachine guns, no melee weapons, no assault rifles, I would constantly be earning pistol perk points, just by constantly using pistols. So just like in real life, the more you use a skill, the better you get at it. So, anyway, the main storyline quest. The next thing to do is to meet up with Jackie. It's time to go and retrieve the Flathead bot from the Maelstrom gangbangers. Although optionally we can also call the Militech agent Meredith Stout that Dexter DeShawn told us about. For those of you who don't remember the conversation with Dexter where he mentioned her, she's an agent of the Militech Corporation. We haven't met her yet, and I've got no intention of meeting her, and I'll explain why. She was responsible for the security on the Militech weapons convoy that the Maelstrom gangbangers hit and stole the Flathead bot from. Now, if you're a junior agent like Stout, that's the kind of screw-up that can permanently cost you your corporate benefits, so her bosses don't yet know that the bot has gone missing. The reason I don't want to call her and get her involved is because while it's true that she might have some information about the bot that could be very, very useful, she's obviously got a vested interest in recovering it for herself, and we don't want that because we need the bot. It's possible that we might be able to work a deal out with her to return it once we've used it, but it's equally possible that she'll basically just screw us over and take it. In fact, it's probably more likely that that's what she's going to try to do, because those corporate types just have this deeply ingrained contempt for the likes of me and Jackie. So I'm not going to even reach out to Meredith Stout. The less she knows about the location of the Flathead bot, the better. There's already one too many mega corporations involved in this gig, and I really don't see any good reasons in voluntarily involving another one. I still think it'd be kind of interesting to see what would happen if I did, but I'm going to save that for my next playthrough, which I intend to be very, very different to this one. What I intend to do now, though, instead of immediately following up on the main storyline quest, is to just stop, take a look around and see what else Night City has to offer. And there is a lot. I mean, just in this one district, look at all of these side quests. So let's just take a look and see what kind of trouble we can get into. And it doesn't hurt to admire the scenery as well. Oh, and speaking of admiring the scenery, while I have been playing the game up until now in 4K resolution and enjoying 54 to 56 frames per second most of the time, the 4K uploads that I've been doing to YouTube have just been a complete waste of time. My first Cyberpunk video has been up for 3 days now, and it's still only in 1080p at 60 FPS. You can watch them in 4K on Floatplane, but Floatplane processes all of the resolutions before it'll let you watch any of them, which is why I've had to wait longer to publish them on Floatplane than I have on YouTube, because it takes like half a day for Floatplane to finish processing. So from here on in, I'm playing and recording in 2K at 1440p, and I'll be uploading in 1440p, which won't make any difference to anybody watching on YouTube, because YouTube's shit and it only lets you watch them in 1080p at 60 FPS anyway. But for those of you watching on Floatplane, you will still be able to watch these videos in 2K. Anyway, we've now picked up an assault in progress on our NCPD scanner hustle. We have to defeat all enemies and collect the loot, or just collect the loot unnoticed. For loot, read evidence. There's no chance that we're going to be able to grab the loot. It's right in the middle of a crowd of gangbangers and victims, so instead we're going to breach that terminal to distract a couple of them, and then it's party time with a pistol. Okay, let's throw the cat amongst the pigeons. Wait, what? Illegal activity? I'm responding to a crime in progress, officer. I was merely doing my civic duty. So, while we're popping a couple of caps in their asses, pay attention to the bottom left corner of the screen. You're going to see some experience indicators pop up. And this is illustrating what I was talking about with a perk point earlier. Because I'm using the pistol. So, there it is, handgun experience. And because I took the first shot from stealth, there's some stealth experience as well. And I'm also earning street cred. So just doing stuff is earning me perk points. I mean, it hasn't earned me enough perk points yet, but if I keep doing it, and it was a mercy killing, officer. There you go. I've leveled up. And now we just need, well, first I'm going to loot everything, obviously. And then we're going to go and secure the evidence. Now, I realise that as far as actual side quests are concerned, this is really more of just a random encounter. And the city is littered with random encounters like this, which you can bump into by accident if you're not paying attention, or you can deliberately go looking for by accessing your map. Oh, a tech weapon. Nice. Allows me to charge up shots that can blow right through light cover. Okay, cool. Still more stuff to pick up. But, yeah, taking on random encounters, let's call them, rather than side quests like this, isn't really going to affect much, other than the loot, the skill points and experience that you earn, and possibly the reputation that you earn or lose with the various different gangs and other factions involved. But there are lots of other side quests available on the map, or through your contacts list, or just at the other end of a phone call with the other fixers, for example, that you've made contact with, that can seriously affect the way things play out, and that are going to open up other storylines and avenues of investigation and profit for you that just wouldn't have been available if you hadn't taken on the initial side quest and progressed on from there. And sometimes the results of these side quests are actually capable of affecting the outcome of the main storyline quest, which is what gives this game its replayability. So let's give you an example of the sort of side quest I'm talking about here. Now, do you remember in the last episode I talked about one of the fixers, Regina Jones, who seems to have an interest in exploring alternative therapies for cyberpsychosis that don't involve a bullet in the brain? I'm about to take a call from her.
Got word of a cyber psycho attack, all confirmed. Even reported to MaxTech. Thing is, nobody's gonna show because Militech shut it right down. You ask me, Psycho's gotta be one of theirs. My eddies are on Lieutenant Mower. Anyway, Corporal's gonna go straight into treatment. So make very, very sure you keep her in one piece.
And right down there I can see it in progress. That wasn't the cops, that was Militech setting up a cordon. Oh, new text from Regina. It's just confirming what she's already told me. Somebody went cyber psycho, it was reported to NCPD, MaxTech were informed, but then Militech stepped in, shut them down, and they're taking care of it themselves. Which almost certainly means it's an internal thing. And what the hell is going on over there? Check out those drones. Let's take a look-see.
Of course. When would I be fighting?
That looks like NCPD
What about
or
med
something.
exams?
There's a police net runner controlling the drones through telepresence. There's some kind of police operation going
All
on
the
down there,
better.
right
I'll
around the
be
corner
ready.
from the Militech armed response. Well, I'm sure that's worthy of investigation, but I'm probably on a clock here, so yeah. There's definitely something going on over there. Buggered if I know what. Right, anyway. One thing at a time. Now, it's entirely possible that I'm biting off a lot more than I can chew here, because cyber psychos generally are pretty bad news. You don't turn cyber psycho unless you're packed full of cybernetic implants. And this isn't just anybody. This is a Militech tactical officer who's gone crazy. And Militech tactical officers tend to be packed full of military-grade cybernetics. There's the Militech cordon. Is that a body? That is a body. That's a Militech tactical armed response team with at least one man down. Let me just check my weapons. Yeah, we should be good. Yeah. Oh, that's more than just one man down. Okay. We'll take the loot. Where is she? Oh, there she is. Oh, she is good and angry. Oh! Right. No, don't want to be backed into a corner with her. Definitely not. Wow. Oh, shit. She's electrified the water. That's not good. Holy shit. Yeah. Hardwired reflexes. And I'm being hacked. She's overheating my weapon. Ah! No, duck. Get under the pipe. Whoa! Shit. Yeah, you see what I mean? Cyber Psycho's seriously bad news. She's just flipped. She's gone completely doolally, and with the amount of military hardware she's packing, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Quick, where's my health booster? Yeah, it's possible I've bitten off slightly more than I can chew here. Although we're nearly there. We've got it down to 7% here. But now comes the hard part, because I'm supposed to take her down alive, which means I can't kill her. So, yeah, hand-to-hand combat. I'm not feeling too comfortable about this. No, we've got her. She's down. Okay. Right. Archive conversation. Code red, copy reading the biomon. Describe your symptoms. Convulsions, cramps, can't shut off my implants, aggression. Understood. Loss of control soon. Don't call MaxTac, she says. I just need some downers. Of course, don't worry, Militech takes care of its own. Head to this address. It's an out-of-the-way place. You won't be able to hurt anyone there. Our paramedics will come and get you and take you to a clinic. Yeah, right. They wanted her in an out-of-the-way place so they could get in and put her down. Because there is no treatment for cyberpsychosis. Once you flip, it's a bullet to the head. Or at least that's the received wisdom. Regina Jones, however, seems to believe otherwise, which is why we had to take her down non-lethally. In many ways, I suppose I really should have considered that before I made my move and prepared a melee weapon of some kind, but nah. Fists took her down in the end, no harm, no foul. So now I need to report the information to Regina. And I can do that by either pressing T to pull up my phone and give her a call, or just reply to the last text that she sent me. And there we go. Done. She put out a call for help, but instead of help, Militech sent in a hit squad. Sent. We'll just wait and see what happens. There we go. There's a reply. There's the reply and the credit transfer. Let's check out the message in full. Managed to extract some more data about her, but not much. You know how it is. But Militech get too nosy and they start sending you death threats. Looks like Moa was chipped with experimental combat implants. It's possible there was a glitch in the code and one of them made her snap. But anyway, there we go. Side quest complete. And this will lead on to more side quests. Exactly how that's going to affect the overall plot at this stage, I don't know. But I'd be very surprised if it doesn't. Because, well, this is CD Projekt Red. If you played The Witcher 3, you know the drill by now. Oh, hang on. Orders. Target presents symptoms of cyberpsychosis. Result of telephone consultation with physician negative. Treatment impossible. Target is located at the attached coordinates and waiting for paramedics to arrive. Surprise attack possible.
Who would have thought?
Scumbags. Well, yeah. There is no known treatment for cyberpsychosis. So, I guess the Militech tactical team didn't really have any choice. Put her down before she kills anybody. Although that does leave the question open of why they overruled NCPD in the first place, because NCPD's standard response would be to send a MaxTac unit in, Maximum Tactical Response Unit, who were equipped to deal with cyberpsychosis by basically carrying extremely big guns. It may be that Regina's onto something, and Lieutenant Moa was packing some kind of top-secret military-grade cyber tech, and maybe, by continuing... I'm just speculating here, I don't know, I haven't actually discovered for myself one way or the other, but it's possible that taking on further jobs for Regina and chasing down other cyber psycho victims might actually open that up to further investigation, or it could just be that Militech didn't want any negative publicity and trying to deal with it in-house. Either way, one way or the other, I'm sure I'm going to find out. Or I could always just walk up to her and ask.
Wanted to tell me something?
About the cyberpsychosis work? Nothing yet. Need more data points still. This organization running the experimental therapy? I don't know. Not sure I trust them myself. But we need more research subjects for any hope at all.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, we've only just taken Lieutenant Moa down. I shouldn't be expecting results yet. I'm sure Regina will get back in touch with me if there are further to go. What's going on? Who are these guys? Tiger Claws gang. Yeah, I'm not very popular with these guys. You can probably see why. Right. Down but not out. Let's make sure of that. More street cred. More general experience points. More handgun experience points. You know, it can be very easy to forget when you're playing Cyberpunk that you are actually playing a role-playing game here. So, lengthy conversations with multiple conversation branches, random encounters, picking up loot, checking and comparing the stats on every single weapon and piece of clothing that you pick up, wondering where you're going to put your next experience or perk point to ensure that you get the maximum bang for your buck. It's all part of the role-playing game experience. And it can be easy to forget that that's exactly what this is. Anyway, I've had enough fun messing around with side missions, and it has been profitable. But it's time to get back on the main quest, so we're going to go and meet with Jackie outside the All Foods factory, which has been taken over by the Maelstrom gang. Now remember, this Militech bot that we're supposed to be recovering from them has already been bought and paid for by Dexter DeShawn, the fixer who put this whole job together. Unfortunately, Dexter was dumb enough to pay cash up front, and that could be a problem.
Ah, there you are. Let me hear what you squared away.
So Dex already paid the Maelstromers for the Corpo bot. Thing is, can't be sure the gang goons are still willing to hand it over.
He paid up front? Híjole. Well, whatever. Let's go get this tech. You scheme yet? You got a plan?
That shit can go smoothly. This is Maelstrom.
Gang world ain't too complicated. Might's right, the strong survive. Either you fuck others, or you get fucked. So, into the Borg Beast den?
Yeah, the problem here is that the guy that Dexter made the deal with has been encouraged to take early retirement by the new leader of the Maelstrom gang. He goes by the name of Royce. He's almost certainly psychotic, and, well, it remains to be seen whether or not he's going to want any deals made by his predecessor.
Straight to biz, eh, mano? Alright, alright, alright.
Just a gang like any other, right?
I'll take the Valentinos. They follow God and the Santa Madre. Honor means something to them. You know what they want, how they get it, and what pisses them the fuck off. With Maelstrom, you just never know. Ah, there you are. Go on, let them know we're here.
Don't know you.
Want to talk to Royce. Dex sent us.
Main room. We've been waiting.
Alright, so we're expected. That could be a good sign. The problem is with Maelstrom, you just never know.
Cozy place. They could use a few plants, though.
So it's into the belly of the beast. And we'll find out what happens in the next episode. I hope you've enjoyed this one. I hope you're all having a great weekend. And as always, take care, stay safe, and I'll catch you next time.